Namaste. It's a great pleasure to talk about Attayya, Balavardhanamma garu, as the daughter-in-law of the Devarakonda family. God had selected her to choose me as the life partner for her dear Manalludu Bullipuchi, Mr. Sarath, and I am Vijayasri Sarath. I am forever thankful and grateful to the Almighty and Attayya for blessing me with the most beautiful journey of my life with her nephew. Thank you, Attayya, for everything. During 1982, when Attayya and Mohana Krishna came to Chennai, my father Venkateswarlu garu and my mother Janaki Devi welcomed them with open arms, insisting that they should stay with us and travel to Guru Garu's place for Mohana Krishna's formal musical training classes. As a young girl, I used to speechlessly observe Attayya's simple and humble conversations with my mother about Bhanumati Garu's acting and her songs. And then suddenly, in an excited moment, they would both start singing. And what a feast! A musical treat it was. Attayya's melodious voice and her talent stunned all the singers at home. Amidst all this, Attayya spoke with lots of regards regarding the technical aspect of music. She spoke about ragams and thalams with my violinist father. Attayya's calm look and her pleasant smile were her precious ornaments reflecting her beauty. They were the only jewels that she had adorned all her life. Personification of unconditional love, selfless dedication, and perfection in execution was a part and parcel of her life. She never hesitated to guide, assist, or lend help to anyone who requested her. Right from preparing bobbatlu to making pulajallu. After 40 years, I still stare at my sister's Anuradha's Pulajada photograph, admiring the systematic arrangement of the jasmine buds on the cardboard, aligned and fixed perfectly. Very interestingly, I sometimes feel I can even feel the fragrance of the jasmine flowers. So cautiously did she pick them up. That was Attayya's artistic perfection. Always dressed in a cotton zari sari, Attayya would go about meticulously implementing the menu charted out the previous night itself. This was the tradition of the Devarakonda family, a very special feature. Usually, the discussion of the menu took place with the young and the elderly members playing an equal role. I remember Attayya editing and modifying the menu depending on various factors. The vegetables and their combination, like bankai, chikudukai, kanda, batsala, and so on. Secondly, the dish or the preparation process, if repeated, avapeti, pulusuto, or nimmakai pindi, and so on. Preparing and adhering to the preferences of the tiny tots in the family, their likings and dislikes. Caution of an unexpectedly arriving regular visitor from Godugupeta, and so many more. Most of the days, a kilo vegetable was prepared in 4 different ways according to the tastes of the family fold. Veinchi, Popu Vesi, Pulusu Petti, Mettaga, and so on. What an expert she was. Any person who tasted Attayya's food would swear that to be beyond excellence. Even the best chef of today's time will feel ashamed and would suffer an inferiority complex after having her food. We are fortunate to be fed by her, relishing every simple dish as an exotic one. The very special ingredient that she added must have been the love that she thoroughly mixed, and the next one, the devotion, bhakti, offering it to Almighty as Krishnarpanam, that turned Attayya's food as the divine prasadam itself and amritam for us. If till date all our family's members are able to stand tall, strong and healthy, with a healthy and a wealthy mind also, it is because of her feeding us and raising us affectionately, patiently and cautiously. Such an extraordinary Annapurni she was, yet never ever expected any recognition, an appreciation or even an acknowledgement from anyone. Even when her halwa was better than the best halwa available at Tata Ravu's Mithai shop, she just nodded with all her simplicity and humility, but never had an atom of pride that she was the best. Honesty, truth and straightforwardness were the virtues that Attayya strongly shared with her brother D.B.G. Tilak. Every word that came out of her mouth was nothing but the truth. Spontaneously and fearlessly, Attayya spoke all that was true. Watching her father, D.V. Subbarao Garu, perform Satya Harishchandra Natakalu when she was young must have had this impact on her very strongly. Another stunning feature all of us have noticed is that Attayya never knew what criticism was. When she complimented, it was absolute honesty. The words of her appreciation still keep ringing in my ears for a simple dish, charu, that I made one fine day. Well, that appreciation from Attayya is like receiving an award from the Harvard University. Outstanding and matchless were Attayya's energy levels, enthusiasm and willpower, that none of the youngsters dared to compete with her. I am sure all those who know Attayya will agree with me on this point. The minute someone in the family suggested that we should spend the evening at the beach, Attayya would be the first one at the doorstep, ready to wear her footwear. We could see a childlike enthusiasm in her. Well, the same enthusiasm with determination and single-minded focus she would exhibit while accompanying her grandson, Mohana Krishna, to learn his daily musical lessons from Guru Garu's place. Attayya was 62 years old when she commenced this duty. It was not an easy job, as public transportation and walking were the only means to reach Guru Garu's house. Rain or shine did not stop Attayya from continuing this mission. When they started living at Guru Garu's place, she would promptly appear at the right time for the mini practice sessions that were conducted by my father in our house. Our family salutes her for her tireless striving and ceaseless hard work, for all of us to feel proud of having a celebrity Carnatic musician, D. Mohana Krishna, the popular disciple of Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna Garu, in our family. A huge thank you to you, Attayya. Not many know about this part of the story, that Attayya was also a dear loving member of the Guru Garu's family. Mrs. Annapurnamma, Guru Garu's wife, engaged herself in long discussions about all the possible topics on this planet. Food, Bellamavakai, Kandabatsala Kura to Sambar Idli. Cinema, Nagaya Garu cinema, NTR, and the upcoming sons of NTR. When it came to jewellery, Chandraharam, Vanki, Kasulaperu, till the gold covering Kalyani jewellery in Machilipatnam. Not to forget Shastralu, Jyotishyam, Jatakalu, their specialist at Machilipatnam town and here in Madras. They did not miss Gullu or Gopuralu, Panduranga Swami, Nageswara Swami temple at Kojlipeta, to Kapali Kovil at Mylapore. Not to forget Bandar Beach and the Marina Beach and the business of selling sundal at Marina Beach. This was a very interesting topic for them. And one should not forget that they also discussed about Bandar Laddu, Bandar Halwa and its preparation. Attayya's presence at the dining table was a must when Balamurali Garu had his meals. Every family member, sons, daughters, grandchildren, would inquire about her absence if she missed the dining table conference. Summer project for Attayya was a joyful planning of preparing, organizing and transporting avakai and all other Andhra pickles, ghatuga using sanna avalu and yerra karam, from Machilipatnam to Guru Garu's place. It did not stop there. A teacher Attayya was in the true sense, in thought, word and action, not only at her workplace but also in real life. Her exemplary behavior said all that. It was a delight to watch Attayya working in the kitchen, so pleasantly, patiently, and perfectly. Her actions always spoke louder than her words. From keeping the things in the right place, placing lids properly and closing them tightly, using water economically, choosing apt lids for the vessels of different sizes, chopping different vegetables in the traditional way, cleaning spoons and tumblers instantly after use, cooking patiently, the secret mantra for her tasty food, following the systematic procedure to prepare any dish, and keeping the kitchen and the cooking area spotlessly clean. All these aspects might seem to be very insignificant, yet they are indeed rich lessons that I learned and practice till this day. Shushila Magaru was Attayya's sister-in-law and had entered the Devarakonda family at the age of 12. She admired and regarded Attayya for all her boldness, aptitude, attitude, and her talents. My mother-in-law, Shushila Magaru, always told me that she had learnt her life's lessons from Attayya. Odina Maradalu relationship was absolutely beautiful, simple, with genuine concern and sheer love. I am fortunate to learn valuable lessons from them. What makes Attayya a unique person is her nature to give. All her life she took great pleasure in giving people what they wanted and what she could. Never visited anyone empty-handed, nor sent anyone empty-handed from her place. Moreover, she had a special joy of giving people what they liked. I recollect how she brought mangoes, Pedda Rasalu and Chinna Rasalu, all the way from Bandar just because my father loved them. As we grew, we realized that she never expected anything from anyone at any time, even in kind. I feel blessed to call myself as her disciple for having observed her ways, able to grasp and implement valuable lessons learned from her. My pranams to Guru Balavardhanamma Garu. It is said that one settles his or her balance sheet before exiting this planet. Attayya has fulfilled this also. All that she had to do for the family, especially for us, to have our celebrity musician D. Mohana Krishna continue the legacy of the family of artists she has flawlessly completed. Visiting Kashi, taking the permission of Lord Vishwanatha, she completed her journey of life settling on the stairs at the Lord's feet. What else do we need to learn about such a pure, noble, and a divine soul? May her soul bless all of us always to lead a virtuous and an ideal life.